Hey guys, so for today's video, I created this intense kind of mossy green, almost gunmetal look using the new Sigma Earthy On-The-Go eyeshadow palette. Sigma just launched 4 new On-The-Go palettes the other week, and I already posted a video with the beachy one, and so many of you were like, use the earthy one, and I really wanted to too because I just love the colors in this palette. And then to get this smoky, kind of intense eyeliner look, I use these new eyeliners from Wonderskin. These are their new 1440 eyeliners. So if you want to see how I did this eye look, go and keep on watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I've actually been trying out a new eyeshadow primer. This is from Essence. It is just the prime eyeshadow base. This is now my 3rd or 4th time using it, and I think it does a pretty good job. So I already laid this down on my eyelids, and let's dig into this earthy palette. I'm going to start with the shade Sunbaked on a Sigma E25, and I'm going to blend that throughout my crease. Now I'm going to take the shade Harmony on the same brush, and I'm going to use that around the edges of Sunbaked to kind of soften this out. These are laying down beautifully on my eyelid, and my lid looks really smooth, and I'm kind of wondering if it's because of this new eyeshadow primer. Interesting. So again, I'm going in with Sunbaked. And then taking Harmony around the edges. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next, but I think I want to swatch these 4 shimmers on the edges here, so I'm going to do that real quick. I just love the tones of these shades. Oh, these are all super pretty. So we have Will-O-Wisp, Wild, Wanderlust, and Canyon. I kind of like how cool toned Wanderlust is. This Wild shade's pretty too. I'm going to take Wanderlust on a Sigma E57. I feel like the shade might have some fallout, so I am going to spray my brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. Ooh, this is so pretty. It's like a gunmetal kind of shade. I knew I would like this. This is not a color I wear often, but wow, that's gorgeous. So I'm just packing this on my entire eyelid. And then I'm gonna go back to that E25 with nothing else on it and just softly blend in the crease to soften out the edges of this shimmer. And again, going back to my E25 and just blending in the crease. As I suspected, I did get some fallout with that shade, so just be careful with that one. I just love how kind of grungy this shade looks, but it's still very wearable. I kind of want to try to take this green moss shade and just pop that on the center on top of that shade and kind of see what that does. Let's do that. So I'm just taking moss on my finger, and I'm just gonna go like, I guess in the center of my lid. Wow. That is so pretty. It almost looks more gold on the eye, a little bit less green, but I love this so far. Very happy. I am so pleased with how my lids look right now. I cannot get over these shimmers. I'm gonna go kind of clean up my face a little bit, do my face makeup, and then we'll come back on and finish up the eyes together. All right, so I'm in the middle of kind of just setting my face, and I wanna show you how I'm gonna clean up this eyeshadow around the edges. So I'm gonna take a foundation powder. I'm using this one by Decay, and I'm gonna take a small fluffy blending brush. This is a Sigma E33. And I'm going to take this powder and run it underneath my brow, kind of like where I would highlight my eyebrow. And I'm just using a really light hand going back and forth. And I'm also going to go along this edge right here to lighten and soften this eyeshadow. I'm also going to take a little bit right in here because my eyeshadow got a little too far in towards my nose. And that's all I'm going to do right now. See how they just kind of soften the edges of the eyeshadow, looks a little bit less harsh. So let's do this eye. It's really a subtle difference, but I feel like it just makes your eyeshadow look better overall if you just do this one little extra blending step. That is what it looks like now. I'm gonna go back to doing my face makeup. All right, my face makeup is done. Let's move on to the lower lash line. I'm gonna start with one of these eyeliners by Wonderskin. These are their new 1440 eyeliners. And I quickly wanna say thank you to Wonderskin for sponsoring this part of the video. So I've been wearing these eyeliners for a few weeks now, and these are definitely the longest wearing eyeliners that I own. There are 6 shades of this eyeliner, but I only have 5 right now because I cannot find the 6th shade, but I will pop up a picture on the screen right here to show you all 6 shades. So these eyeliners give you high impact color that is waterproof, transfer proof, budge proof, and smudge proof. So like you apply these eyeliners and they do not move throughout the day. These liners glide on easily and they stay put. They're also vegan and cruelty free. I know these swatches are kind of messy, but I wanted to show you how they swatch in real time. All right, so I swatched the 5 out of the 6 shades that I have. Now watch this. I am rubbing my hand. They literally stay in place. It is honestly wild to me how long these stay on for. Okay, sorry, I had to close my blinds because the lighting was just changing way too much. I needed to control it. So anyways, the first time I wore these liners, I was so shocked by how long wearing they were. Like, they're honestly a little tricky to get off, but if you need a long wear eyeliner, this is it. So I think for this eye look, I want to take the shade Olive. And remember that these aren't meant to be a smudgeable eyeliner. So where you place these is exactly where it's going to stay on your eye. So I'm just going to run this across my entire lower lash line. I think this green will pair beautifully with this eye look. Now I'm going to take the black shade called Licorice, and I'm going to tightline with this along my top lash line. This eyeliner is great for tight lining and water lining. So I was able to bring the eyeliner all the way into my inner corner right there. Now I'm also going to run the black along my waterline because I want a really smoky look today. See how easily that goes on in the waterline? All right, now going back to the Beachy palette, I'm going to take Wild on my Sigma E30, and I'm going to add that to the lower lash line. Love how the shimmer of this is kind of sticking to that eyeliner and it like really shows it off. I've been so into like green eyeshadow recently. This is just so pretty. I'm going to pick up some of this liner on a little angled brush, and I want to do that little corner accent with this. And again, this works well with this eyeliner because it does not smudge and move. All right, I'm super happy with how everything is looking. I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes, and then I'll show you the full face. All right, I popped on my mascara and lashes, and for my lashes, I'm wearing the bright lashes in the style Daydream. I just cannot stop wearing this lash, but I did wanna wear a full lash today since my eyeliner is so intense, so I wanted something a little bit more than a half lash like I've typically been doing. All right, and here's what the full face looks like. I was not planning on doing such an intense eye look today, but it just kind of happened. I wanted to use that Wanderlust shade on my lid, and then the smoky eyeliner just happened, and we are left with this very glamorous smoky eye look. But I love the colors of this. It's kind of like a gunmetal look with that pop of green with that moss shade and a little bit of that green eyeliner. I am just super happy with how this look turned out today, and I feel like you wouldn't expect to get such a smoky look from this eyeshadow palette, but it's totally doable. Overall, I knew that I would love the colors in this palette when I saw the new On The Go palette, so I'm not disappointed in this. I will totally get more use out of this. I feel like I could get use out of all of the shades in this palette. Again, I want to say thank you to Wonderskin for sponsoring the eyeliner part of this video. These eyeliners really are so creamy, but so long wearing. The swatches are still on my hand. Let's just do another rub for good luck here. They're not moving. So if you want to check out these eyeliners, I will link them down below for you, as well as everything else I used today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.